I now welcome Pandit Shri Pradipto Sengupta for mandolin in film industry.
Thank you. On behalf of Mandolin fraternity, I just welcome you all. First of all, you have seen this documentary about the mandolin, where from it has come. Everything is elaborately shown in this film. So today, I'll just share with you how mandolin introduced in Mumbai film industry. Before saying anything, I just want to, I take this opportunity to share with you my guru's name, because without the blessings of gurus, nobody can play, nobody can do anything. So I just wanted to take my guru's name here. I started learning mandolin from Subhash Palji. He is from All India Radio, Calcutta. And after that, I started learning from Mr. Saroj Borua. Mr. Prasad, you know him very well. He is from Calcutta. So last almost 30-40 years, I am in this music industry. I started my career in Calcutta music industry. After that, I migrated to Mumbai and started working in the Mumbai film industry. And started knowing about this mandolin. This is such a sweet instrument. Started knowing about this instrument. While learning this instrument, that time, no internet, nothing was there. So it was very difficult to get a teacher at the time. But now we have internet, we have Google, we can come to know everything about anything, whatever we want to know. But mandolin, how it introduced in Mumbai, introduced in India, that I want to share you. During First World War, some communities came from Israel and Baghdad to India. They migrated to India. They used to stay in Konkan side area, and slowly they shifted to Mumbai. In that group, some musicians were there. They used to play oud, they used to play mandolin, they used to play guitar, they used to play violin. One Mr. I'm just telling you, I'm sharing the name, Simon Kharlikar. He was from Baghdad. He has a group, he has a band, and one mandolin player used to play. This is around about 1913 or 1914, I'm talking about this time. The mandolin player used to play at that time in this group. His name was Abdul Rahim. Slowly he started playing in the Mumbai film industry. Perhaps he was the first mandolin player in film industry, you can say, as per my knowledge. After that, one more group from Bene Israel group, they started they started staying in Mumbai, and from that group, one prominent person called Abid David. He was a owner of a record company. Abid David's wife was a Baghdadi, and Abid David was Israel. His son, Mr. Isaac David Dandekar, he was the mandolin player, and till today, he is the finest mandolin player ever I have seen in my life. And Mr. David Dandekar started playing in all film industry songs in the beginning. He started playing with Shankar Jaikishan, S.D. Burman, R.D. Burman, all top music director. But the first dialogue movie, which was released in the year 1931, maybe, the music director of that movie was Mr. Behram Irani, and the movie was called Alamara. That was the first dialogue movie. And that person, Behram Irani, used to play mandolin. So he played mandolin in his film also. So that is the way mandolin entered in Bollywood. Slowly, all topmost mandolin players started like Lakshmikant Lakshmikant was a famous mandolin player during his time. Parshuram he used to play with all legendary music directors like O.P. Nair ji, like C. Ramchandra ji. And of course, Kishore Bhai, after that, Kishore Bhai came to the industry. Sajjad Hussain Saab, he was also a very talented mandolin player and he became music director also. So slowly, mandolin has introduced in Indian movie. Now, not only making a good music, how mandolin introduced, I'm telling you, if you go back to 1941, there's a film called Dulari. If you see that picture, one song is there. It is released in the year 1949. One song is there, Suhani Raat Dhal Chuki. If you see, the hero was carrying this instrument on screen. After that, if you see this film, Pyar Ka Mausam, it was released in 1959. Same thing you can see. Shashi Kapoor was carrying this instrument. Slowly, if you come to 1994, 95, the same thing happened on screen in the film Hum Aapke Hai Kaun. Shah Rukh Khan was carrying that same instrument, and of course after that DDLJ, the blockbuster film. So not only making a good music, mandolin is showing as on screen as an instrument. So slowly it became very popular in this industry, and of course all these great mandolin players like Kishore Bhai, like Sajjad Hussain Saab, and Sajjad Hussain's sons, all the 5 sons, Mustafa brothers, they all are playing. Slowly we came to Mumbai, we started playing, we have learned so many things from our elders. So slowly it is an integral part of our Bollywood music. In the beginning, mandolin used to play as a solo instrument. All these solo hit songs like Awara Hoon, Ghar Aaya Mera Pardesi, all those songs, mandolin used to play solo, as a solo instrument. Slowly, it started playing with 2 or 3 mandolin players at a time together. After that, 3-4 mandolin players, along with rabab, along with other plucking instruments, 12 string, like bouzouki or tenor banjo. So we used to start play as a stroke section, jointly. And I got the opportunity with work with Kishore Bhai in several stroke sections, several recordings, several movie songs. Gradually, other musicians came to learn this instrument. Again, nowadays also, solo mandolin is using as an important instrument in film song. Recently, one song, it is a very blockbuster hit song from the film Badshah, and I got this opportunity to play solo mandolin in that song, Mere Rash Ke Kamar. I think all of you heard this song. So it is going on. We are carry forward this instrument. And finally, I just wanted to share you one thing, that why we are doing Mando Fest. What is the reason behind this Mando Fest? It is only thing is to propagate, to popularize this instrument to the young generation. You will see today all 12, 13 years girls, they are going to play this instrument. So this is the only thing behind our motto. When one day I'm just sharing with you how Mando Fest planned. I think that was 2017. We met, myself, Anil Pensaji, he is the founder member of Mandolin Lovers Club, and my student Avijit. We met together in Avijit's place. I was discussing with Anilji, we should try for a Mando Fest, because internationally so many mandolin fest are there, like Lunel Mando Fest or London Mando Fest. In Europe country you can see so many Mando Fest are happening. So why don't we try? Then Anilji said, yeah, we'll do. Then we start our first Mandofest in Pune because Anilji and our Mandolin Lovers Club maximum member that time used to stay in Pune. There we met some mandolin players from Kolhapur. There we met some mandolin players from Bangalore. Then we thought the second Mandofest, where we'll do the second Mandofest. Then from Kolhapur, Mr. Pradeep Rathore, Sanmat Patrawale, they came forward. They said, Dada, next time we'll do the next Mandofest in Kolhapur. And it was also a fantastic Mandofest and it was a grand success event. After that, Mr. Prasad told me, Pradeep, so this time we want to do this Mandofest in Bangalore. I said, we'll be there. We all are always with you and we all are always with the mandolin. Not for any individual person. We all love mandolin. That is why you are doing this thing. So we need all your best wishes for further ahead. So thank you very much once again. So I'll not take much time. I'm thankful to Mr. Prasad for inviting me. I'm thankful to all of you. I'm thankful to Ragashti Music Academy, Protsaha Academy More Music, and of course, our own Mandolin Lovers Club for inviting me, for giving me this opportunity to say something. Thank you very much.